Hello everyone, welcome to our new round SMC course. The theme of this term is SMC 7-day development. So it will be last for 7 days from June 8th to June 14th. Each morning, we will assign a task for you in Google Classroom, including what we are going to do today and a tutorial to guide you how to do it. Also, we will share the video to you to learn how to do the task for this day. And 4 o'clock p.m. In the afternoon, we will have 20 to 30 minutes of Q&A time, and we will answer the questions you encounter during the development process. So the first, you all need to log in the Google Classroom. Here is the address of the Google Classroom and the class code of the Google Classroom. You can refer to the appendix to learn how to log in Google Classroom. Here is the steps to log in to our Google Classroom, and here is our courses of our 7 days. The first day we will going to prepare the tools we will be used in the following course, and the second day we are going to load map and the map tools through code. And in the third day we are going to realize the keyword query, and in the fourth day we are going to display the query results, and in the fifth day we are going to realize the distance query. Suggest you are in a location and you want to know where the stations are in such as in 5 kilometers. So here we can use the distance query, and in the sixth day we are going to add new features to the map and also store the new features in the data source. And the last day we are going to learn how to mod this 3D scene, and also load 3D scene through the SuperMap client for WebGL. The last one is the results. At the end of the course, we want you to submit your final results, and you will get a SuperMap SMC accomplishment certificate. About how to submit results, you can refer to the Google Classroom appendix. Here at the end of the course, all your codes as well as an operation recording of your final results need to be submitted through Google Classroom, and the name of packages should be in the following formats: your name plus your university and your country. You need all your work need to be submitted through the Google Classroom. So this is about our course, and then let's start our first course. The first course we are going to do some preparation work. The first one, we are going to download SuperMap product. Here we need to download SuperMap iDesktop, which is used to process your data. and make map. And we also need to download a server, which you can use a server to publish your data, your map. You can just understand the iServer is a bridge to connect iDesktop and the web. The third one, you also need to download the SuperMap client for JavaScript. This is a package for your development, including the 2D and the 3D. Here is the links of this package, and here I list two packages for iDesktop and iServer. The first one, iDesktop install package. This package need you to install it before you're using it, and the iDesktop bin package you can use it after you unzip it. And the iServer, also the iServer 4 package and iServer deploy package. These two packages both don't need to be installed, but the 4 package, including the sample codes and the sample data, the deploy package doesn't have them. So here I suggest you to download this iServer 4 package. Here I show you the differences between the iServer. Here is iServer, the 4 package. Here we can find when you open the SuperMap iServer, here a client and the samples. Here we can open the client for 3D Android for JavaScript. And the English, you should choose the English folder. And here are the examples for the leaflet and classic open layers. Here are all the examples, including the whole example codes, just like this. And here also includes sample data. Here you can use this data to test your codes or do any other things. So but if you use the iServer deploy package, here we cannot even there is a client, but there is no examples in it, and there is no sample data. So here I suggest you to download the iServer 4 package. And if you download the 4 package, you even not need to download a client for JavaScript and a client 3D for WebGL, because the iServer 4 package already includes these 2 packages. But you can also download to see what the packages like. And here is about the iDesktop, iServer, and the packages client. Then we also need to download a development frame link. Here in this course, we are going to use the Lager UI as our development framework, because the Lager UI is a UI framework based on jQuery, and it is easy for you to start the web development. Even though you also need the basic knowledge of front-end HTML and div, also, and CSS knowledges. So before you start our course, I won't explain more about the front end basic knowledge in our course. So this is about the development framework, and here is the data link. The data we are going to use in the following course. Here we can find the example. Here are all the shape files of the Moscow. This data are from the 2G's company, and here is the SuperMap where this is the framework. We can double click it to open it. Here we can see there is already the framework like this. Here we can also add the title or the map or the functions here. And here we can open it. Here we can see the framework already include the HTML codes and including the Lego UI. And also the SuperMap include in our course we are going to use SuperMap client for Classic to develop our system. And here we can find this div. Here this compose this framework. So this is about the framework. And the next, here I also need some references, client online and also client local. You can find some examples on the website, on this website. Or if you start up the iServer, you can also refer to the examples through your local host link, and it will be like this. Here I already here is our official website, and here you can download all your the products through the download support menu, download and online pickup. Here you can find the iDesktop. The 10ISP1 is the newest version of SuperMap iDesktop SuperMap products. Also iDesktop, iServer. Here you can paste your Windows system and to download it, deploy one or set up one or the bin or full package one, and the client here. Client for JavaScript and client 3 for WebGL. Here is the download link, and here is the SuperMap client JavaScript 10i development guidance. Here we can see this is the home page of it, and here is the full leaflet for openers. We can find the product introduction, developer guide, and how to create your system. And also here are some examples and the API document. Just like here we use a Classic, we can find the examples, just like sorry, my web is not as good as let me do it again. if you cannot open the official website, you can start up your iServer and open your local link of this examples. We just leave it to refresh, and then let's go on. Here I also shared a classic English API document. It would be like this: SuperMap icon for JavaScript Classic. If you open it, it will be like this. You can find the product introduction and also the developer guide. Here you can find how to start with the SuperMap iClient, get package, create HTML page, and this, and how to run that to load a map. And here also the APIs introductions, just like the map class. Here is the SuperMap class, and here you can find the properties of it, and the details of each parameters. So here is about the help document, and then the next we are going to prepare data and map for the development. The first we are going to import data and mapping. So here we first open the SuperMap iDesktop. If you use the installation one, after you install the SuperMap iDesktop, you can find the icon at your desktop. If you use the deploy one, you can just open it and find the package and open it. Double click the SuperMap desktop. You can directly open the iDesktop. So here I already opened one. Then first we need to new a data source. Here I new a folder, and we need to new a data source in SuperMap. All the data are managed in the data source. So before you do any processing, you need to import your data to the data source. So the first we need to new data source, and here we new data, and then here is the data source we created, and then we import the shape files, and file we find the here we can only find the shape file. We import all the shape files. And import. Here will take some time. Okay, it had done. And then we end first we end the district and to a new map. So the next we are going to make a map, and here dividing onto current map. So here is the same, maybe city. It's same, so we don't need this. So this one, and then the house and to current map, and the parking's ground, and the quarter, and here we can reorder the layers like this, and the road graph, also these sides, and I think here is transport stops, and the parking territory. So here we just parking territory file here, and then we are going to set styles to this map. The district, we are going to name styles, and we set styles, and the quarter we are going to set like this, and the house, here we can create a thematic map. Okay, here we select the district, and here it will divide into two parts. There are two districts. This is Russian, and here we can also change the color of it. See the symbol color is same as the this down. Then we change the parking. Set it blue. And the parking ground, here we see the symbol, the marker symbol. We find the parking here. We can just search the parking. Here we use this one. and see the symbol size at 4, and then next we're going to the road. We see the road as here. We see the road color as same as this, and see the white. And then we move the road under the house layer. Quarter. And here I think there and to come now. Let's see what it like. This is place. We just move it, and we set it here. We set it at the green. Or not good. This one. Maybe a little light. I think this one is much better. And here I also think the house is a little too light, so I'm going to change the color of the house. Semantic map. Maybe I just change the quarter much light. Use this one. Oh yes. And here I don't need the transportation, so that's much better. And also I need to change this part, change the style. I select about this one. Let's see. This one. Okay. And then next we're going to change the sides. Here we change the sides symbol, layer style. Here we search park. Use this one. And set the set at 4. And then next we're going to the transport stops. Here we search station. Here we can choose the bus station. Okay, also set 4. And here we can see this unavailable. District. Here I need to change the color. Yes. And then after we after we set the style of the map, we save the map. we name it. We name it as my map. Save it. And here we need to save the workspace. And here we also map workspace. Okay, save it. Here we can see we can find the data source and the map, my map, and my map workspace here. After you finish this, you can just close the map, also close the workspace. So the next, after we finish the mapping, and we are going to start up iServer and publish our map and data as map service and data service. The map service can journalize the map browsing and the rooming, panning, and also the map measurement, map query. The data service can journalize query on the data sources and the data sets. Also, it can journalize the online editing on data set, or including addition or deletion or modification. So here we first going to find the iServer package and find the bin folder. Also find the startup. We just double click it to start our iServer. Here we allow it to visit. Here we need to wait for a minute. Just to be patient. It means the iServer start up successfully if you see this information start up in how many times. So here we are going to the browser. We use Google, and here we new a label and input local host 8090. And the first, we need to create an administrator account. You need to remember this account, including the name and the password. And create. Here it will check the environment, including the object Java or the Java environment. It needs the Java environment, and check the license. SuperMap provides 3 months trial license. So if you first use the iServer, you will have 3 months trial license. And the next, so here we can go to the home page of iServer or the service manager page. The first, we're going to the iServer. So here is about SuperMap iServer, and you can find here also sample code for leaflet openers for WebGL. And so here, and if you download the full package, you can find the sample code in your local host. And the next, we are going to the iServer manager. Here is we need to log in with the account and password that we created right now. Then we are going to publish our map. We here quickly, we just next and browse my map. Here we choose the workspace, and the next, here is the services. SuperMap provides all these services. Here we need to publish the map as map service, because we want to display it display our map on the website. So we need to map service, and we also need to publish as data service, because we are going to query or and features in our system. So we need the data service to realize the query on data sources and data sets, or the online editing. So we need to publish these 2 services. And then next, and here we should make the data service editable, because we want to edit it online. So we just make it editable. And also the map service, so here we also make it editable. And okay, finish. So here there are two services published. The first the data service and map service. So we first need to take a look at the map service. And the maps, here we can see my map. Here is the description of my map, the center point and skill spots, and here lists the operations which supported to the map service. Then the next, we can just view our map via leaflet or open layer 3 or classic. Anyone you can choose anyone. We open it in a new label. So you can see, we can see the map on the website now. So this is about the map service. And the next is data service. Here data. Here we can see the data source, the name, our data source name, the data, and here we can see all the data sets. Bridge City District. Here we can choose anyone, just like the house, and we can see the data set information, the fields of the house. Here we also can select check the features. Here we can also end features, update feature, delete features. If you select any one of the feature, it shows the information of the feature. Just like the first one, it shows the area and the perimeter and the city, or the fields and the properties of this feature. Here you can output the feature to XML or JSON, or any formats you want to use. So this is about the service, data survey and service, and the map service. Here we can also open it with Classic. So it would be like this. So I think this is about the first day's course. In this course, I introduced what we are going to do in the following 7 days, and how to prepare the SuperMap tools, or the development tools. Or maybe I think I leave this. I will forget to introduce the code editor. If you the code editor is so important one to make you realize the development. So here I recommend the VS Code or Notepad, or anyone you're familiar with. So there must be a code editor for you, just like this is the Notepad. You can see the codes or edit the codes. Also, or the VS Code. We need a code tool to development. So this is so important, and then we introduced how to import the data, and we made a map. Also, we start up a server and published our map and data as REST map service and REST data service. So today we already prepared all the tools, data or maps, which that we will use in the following days. So in the tomorrow's in the next course, in the sixth day's course, we are going to learn how to load the map through code, and also coding, and the map control map tools on the map. So that's all for today's BTW. We hope you will submit your everyday's result, so we can know if you are keeping up with us. I think that's all for today. See you tomorrow.